Hello, I'm Ann Simpson.
And I'm Justin Atkinson. Thanks for joining us. Well, it was announced last week that you can now text 911. After 3 years of working to implement 911 text, the system went live statewide. Citizens are asked to call 911 if you can, but it's okay to text if you can't. This is expected to be a big benefit to people who have hearing loss, speech impairment, or are in a situation where talking on the phone could be dangerous. Nearly 3 million calls are made to 911 every year in Minnesota.
The holiday train stopped in Cottage Grove last Saturday, and thousands of people came out to enjoy the festive event. Country music star Terry Clark performed from the train boxcar, along with Dallas Smith and Kelly Prescott. This year's stop marked the 15th year the lighted train has come to Cottage Grove, helping to raise money and donations for the local Friends in Need food shelf. An incredible amount of money has been raised over the years, and this year the organizing committee announced that over $1 million has been raised in this community since the train started coming.
Wow, that's really amazing.
Yeah, a lot of people worked really hard to make that event so successful.
Absolutely. And we had the pleasure of being at the holiday train this year as well.
That's right. We had our tent out there and people stopped by. They said a holiday greeting, and people can actually watch those on Channel 18 and on our Facebook page. We're going to be releasing those throughout December.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun doing that.
It really was.
It was good stuff. All right, well, the annual Kids Sale is coming up in January. Over 80 local businesses and schools will be at Lake Middle School from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. This large expo can help parents find summer camps, birthday party vendors, and activities like martial arts, dance, and sports. This free family-friendly event is open to the public.
Woodbury Public Safety Director Lee Vague has been leading the department for more than a decade. Being in public safety can be a stressful job, which is why he's found a fun way to unwind.
So as a police chief, that's a big part of my duties as a public safety director. In that role, I oversee our police department, our police operations, budget, and just kind of that general oversight of a lot of really good people, be it patrol or investigations or our policy development. It's a little bit of everything on the police side, but it's a big piece of my overall job as a public safety director.
I'm trying to get some good charges on it.
Well, this is a job that, for all its good and all of the positive things that it brings to my life, it also is a stressful job. It's a stressful time to be a cop. So while I love it, and I can't imagine myself doing anything else, it's nice to have something completely different to escape to on a regular basis. And for me, for my entire life, that's been music. This is a place that I can just do something that's completely different and be completely relaxed. This is just maybe a nice extension of what I get to do there, and takes me in a little different place. Train arrived, 16 coaches long. My dad is a musician, my dad's a guitar player. I got to play music with my father ever since I was a young kid, and grew up going around town with my family. My sister would play the drums, and my little sister would stand on a box and we would play. It was just a normal part of growing up. And so it's nice to be able to pass that along to my kids as well. What kind of music do I like to play? I have a wide variety of taste in music. I like to play country. Electric guitar has really got some fun parts there. And I grew up in 70s and 80s rock and roll kid, so I love all the old classic rock and roll bands. So I like to play that. If it's good, I like it. It's just fun to have a little creative outlet, even throughout the week, throughout the day. If I'm stopping home for lunch and just need to just kind of do something completely different from work for a few minutes, I can pick up a guitar, and it's a nice outlet, it really is.
I'd love to welcome you to this 23rd edition of the Cabaret here at St. Joan of Arc, and that's a lot of showbiz.
Well, I love playing my guitar, but I think my favorite is just playing a part that enhances another person's song. For me, it's an honor, honestly, to not only be able to play guitar for some of these great singers, but the band that I get to play with. These are fantastic professional musicians that I get to sit in with, and it's just really exciting and really, really, really rewarding. And it's really cool to be able to also play music with your son. Also to be able to share that, my love of music with him, and to do something together, it's pretty special. I've been doing this my whole life. All it takes for me, I just grab a guitar off the wall and and play, and it brings me joy, and it's just a nice way to kind of balance out my life and my job, and I hope that never goes away.
Not only does music run in the family, Lee's older sister worked many years as a police officer in Crystal, Minnesota.
Well, last week, the city of St. Paul Park officially swore in Mayor Sandi Dingle.
Sandi has been on the city council since 2005 and was appointed as mayor in January after Mayor Keith Franke was elected to the House of Representatives.
Our own John Lixet is joined by Mayor Dingle.
Well, Sandi, congratulations on your big win in November.
Thank you.
So you were serving as interim mayor for about a year, and now you've moved in to finish up this 2-year term. What does that mean for you to be elected?
I'm very grateful to the voters that they voted me to continue on. I've enjoyed the job for the past year. I've enjoyed being on the council for 11 years. Being interim mayor was an opportunity to kind of test the water a bit and see how I liked it and how I was able to juggle all the additional demands of a mayor over just being a council member along with working full time. So it was a great opportunity. I've really enjoyed it, and I look forward to continuing.
What do you see as some of your priorities during these next 2 years?
Well, priorities are always budget, of course, working smartly with the people's money, maintaining services while keeping costs down. Other priorities coming up are going to be determining what the railroad's going to do with that land. That's a big contentious issue in St. Paul Park. So keeping a close relationship with them and looking at, what their needs are and what they hope to do with the land and how that's going to work within the realm of the city. So that's probably number one. Another priority for me is going to be, we always talk about maintaining that small town feel. And one of the things I think that we can work on is our downtown area and sprucing that up a bit and giving it some more charm and some more character. So I look forward to doing that. And another area would be additional housing for seniors, so that as they kind of move out of their homes, they wouldn't have to leave St. Paul Park. So we're looking at areas where we could develop some of that.
What do you see as some of the challenges that this city faces in the next couple of years here?
Boy, that's a good question. I'm not foregoing any major challenges other than we have kind of a new council on hand now. We've got 2 new members, so kind of working those in, and then we've got another election coming up where, time will tell, but having 2 new people on the council at this time is going to be a bit of a challenge. There's always a learning curve, so seeing that everything that they're transitioned well and take over new committees and switch things around, that'll be a bit of a challenge, but I think it'll all work out. They're good people.
In your mind, what's the best thing about serving the city of St. Paul Park?
The people. I just love the people of St. Paul Park. They're very warm and welcoming, and everywhere I go, it's just nice. It seems that so many people, they know somebody, they know their neighbors, they know folks in town. I've lived here for a very long time, so there's just a lot of history here, and it's just fun to be in the spotlight and being a part of it all and making changes, hearing their voices, hearing what they're looking for. So it's just wonderful.
So you have been and are continuing to be the first female mayor of St. Paul Park. What does that mean for you and maybe the city as well?
Well, I think that it's a great opportunity to show girls, women, that they can do anything. That we, have equal rights, we have for a very long time, but that to empower women to go for it, to try and do new things. We're fortunate enough, we also have our first female police chief, Jessica Billmeyer, and so it's really, it's a sign of the times, that women are up and coming and taking on more leadership roles, and I hope to do a really good job.
Well, Sandi, thank you very much for your time today, and good luck in the year ahead.
Thank you.
Well, Justin and Ann, back to you.
Thanks, John. Mayor Dingle's term will run until 2020.
Council meetings are the first and third Mondays of every month at 7 p.m. Anyone is welcome to attend in person or watch them on Channel 16 or on the web at swctc.org.
The Cottage Grove Arts Commission will host a paint and sip party on January 12th from 7 to 9 p.m. at the River Oaks Event Center. The cost to attend is $30 per person, which includes all painting materials. The event will be instructed by Lisa Bell of Atlas Traveling Art. Food and drink will also be available through the Eagles Bar and Grill.
The Cottage Grove Public Safety Department is accepting applications for police reserves. This volunteer position is made up of citizens who assist the police department with a variety of duties and responsibilities. If you're interested in applying, visit the city's website to download an application.
Dog licenses in Woodbury need to be renewed by 2018. Licenses cost $10 for dogs that have been spayed or neutered and $18 if they have not. Dogs 6 months or older are required to be licensed within the city. Owners must show proof of rabies vaccination at the time of purchase. Licenses are good for 2 years and are available at City Hall.
This past summer, Minnesota Wastewise performed a waste sort of the outdoor fields at Healthy Sports Center to study the city's recycling efforts. This was the first summer with recycling and compost bins near the outdoor fields. The study showed that these bins are making an impact as recycling increased from 5% of the waste streams to 46%. Even though this is a great improvement, users of the Sports Center are asked to be mindful of what they're throwing away and to make sure you place your waste items in the proper bin. Now here's a quick look at some upcoming meetings you might want to attend.
And with that, we wrap up another edition of Weekly Wire.
If you missed an episode or would like to watch this one again, go online to swctc.org. Click on the Watch Programming button found on the lower portion of the homepage, then select Weekly Wire.
And of course, you can always stay up to date with us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And speaking of Facebook, Justin, we just want to remind everybody who came out to the holiday train to see us, those holiday greetings are going to be on our Facebook page throughout the month of December. They can also be seen on our cable channel 18.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun doing that. You know, the holiday train is one of our favorite events that we get to go to every year. And this year we were trying something new with these greetings, and I thought it was a big hit.
It was a big hit. You know, we met people from all over. There was a guy from Alaska. There was a girl from Finland. It was very cool. A lot of people from all over come to that holiday train event.
Yeah, so it's always fun to be there and meet new people. So it's great.
Yeah, we had a great time. Thanks for visiting us. We'll see you next week.